Dan Geltrude is an accounting professor from Montclair State University. Dan, welcome. The Flight Attendants Union currently fighting for pay raises. What's the likelihood of American Airlines flight attendants actually going on strike?
Well, I don't necessarily think it's likely that there's going to be a strike. However, let's keep in mind what's happened here. The members have voted to authorize a strike. That doesn't mean that it will actually happen. Now, why is this happening? It's because the pilots for American Airlines have just negotiated a contract which will include a 40% wage increase over the next 4 years. So that's significant. So now we have the flight attendants saying, and rightly so, hey, what about us? So I think the airlines is going to have to do whatever it needs to do to settle this matter, because the last thing any airline needs with so much air traffic right now is to have a potential strike.
Absolutely. And if you've ever flown before, you know that those planes will not take off unless the crew is on board and ready to go. Again, last thing you need there. We'll follow that. I want to bring this one up, too. The Biden administration is reportedly proposing a new rule which would make millions of workers eligible for overtime pay. What do you make of this move by the administration, and how could that, again, dampen the employer?
Well, here's what I'll tell you about this administration. They love inflation, because that's exactly what this is going to bring. So what the administration is saying is that they want to lower the threshold for employees that are going to qualify to receive overtime pay, meaning over 40 hours of work. And keep in mind, overtime is at time and a half. So what's going to happen is you are going to have a huge transfer of pay from companies to the employees to the tune of about $1.2 billion. Companies are not going to just accept this additional cost. What are they going to do? They're going to pass this along to consumers. So while everybody may be saying on the surface here, yeah, that's a great thing, people should be paid overtime, even if they're salaried. Well, wait a minute, all of us are going to have to pay for that.
All right, an interesting point. You got to think big picture in all of these scenarios. Dan Geltrude, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.